Fortnite Chapter 7 has just arrived and introduces so many wacky and cool stuff that's making me really love this start of Chapter 7. And I haven't really loved the start of a chapter like this in a while, probably since Chapter 3 or 4. But Chapter 7 feels really different in a good and bad way that I'll be talking about in this video and give my overall thoughts of everything in this chapter, starting with how you start off the match. I love how you now load into the game surfing onto a storm instead of being on the battle bus because, you know, the guy got vaporized. But I really like this change. It makes me wish Fortnite went even further and made the storm for the rest of the match a tsunami storm. That would have been the cherry on top. Hopefully they keep up this trend every season of something different for the chapter, but I don't think they are considering the fact that the battle bus is getting repaired, so oof to that, but only one can hope. Another thing I really like about Chapter 7 is the weapons and items. This might be one of my favorite loopholes in Fortnite that they had in a while, just because the weapons feel good to use, whether that's an SMG, an AR, a shotgun, or the arc lightning gun. And not only they feel good to use, but they also sound good to use as well, especially against players, because Fortnite changed the sound of hit markers, and it genuinely sounds so satisfying to hit players, especially hitting headshots. But another satisfying, or I should say goofy thing in Chapter 7 that I like is, well, when you get knocked. You can now roll in any direction route down, which has created the most goofy and funny clips that I will show, but when I first saw this knocking a player, I low-key thought they were hacking. I was low-key freaked the F out, for a good reason. And I guess since I'm on getting knocked, the new self-revive and drivable reboot vans are again things in this chapter that really make this chapter have such a great start. The fact that you can get a second chance in the match, especially in solos because of this item, is going to be so clutch in many situations. So is the drivable reboot vans. The fact that you can also drive reboot vans now and reboot your teammate somewhere safe is such a W change, just like being able to actually pretend to be a boss in Fortnite now. I can't believe the Fortnite YouTuber challenge is actually now a real thing in Fortnite, and now anybody including you can now troll other players, and to also have infinite stamina, a mythic, and depending on the boss, get a little benefit like a 0-point dash. That is very cool. But now, since I've been glazing Chapter 7 for a couple minutes now, I now have to hate this chapter. I'm kidding. But I do hate one thing about this chapter so far, and that, my friends, is no other than the lovely UI being changed for the 20th time, getting even worse. I hate the new gameplay UI, locker UI, and whatever the hell is going on with the emote wheel. I don't know why they still change for the sake of change when they could have just left it alone. Not going to talk about too much on here, as I will say that for another video, but in short, this is another stupid and unnecessary change to the UIs. And then lastly, this is the topics I couldn't fit in the video, but still want to talk about is the storyline finally returning, which shouldn't have stayed, but it's here. You can finally aim while in the air, and Timber build is finally here after being in the file since Chapter 2. All great changes in Chapter 7. And I want to know from y'all, are y'all enjoying Chapter 7 or not really? Comment below, like, subscribe, and watch my event reaction as you won't be disappointed. And yeah, see ya.